You see, the church in Sardis, you might ask, well, how could you forget about Jesus? Well, it happens incredibly easy. It does not happen. Churches do not lose their spiritual vitality because they reject the gospel. They lose their spiritual vitality because they assume the gospel. The gospel is that which we already know. Things that we believe about who Jesus is. Things that we believe concerning what Jesus did. But it is no longer being applied and experienced as the necessary power of God unto salvation. And not just salvation meaning the moment of your conversion, but salvation all the way through our sanctification until we're presented spotless before God. This happens, friends, in churches all the time. The gospel is believed as true, but it is not being experienced as the saving power and transforming presence of God. It is not rejected, but it is assumed. We already know that. Everyone here knows that already. It's what we already know and already believe, and so we get on to other things. We get on to obedience. We get on to doctrine and theology and helpful teaching on finances and marriage and emotional healing and cultural engagement. Because those are the pressing issues, you see, of the day. Pastors are leading culprits in this. Okay, it happens from the pulpit. Pastors want their church to grow in holiness because the Bible is about holiness and God is holy. And so pastors begin to apply the law. This is what you must do. Forgetting that the law is good, but the law has no power to transform a life. Only Jesus does. And pastors want the church to be orthodox, and so they teach doctrine, but forget that though biblical doctrine is essential, doctrine has no power to rescue sinners. And the pulpits are full every Sunday morning with sinners. And we want the church to be relevant, and we want the truth to be practical. And we forget that there's nothing more relevant and nothing more practical than Jesus Christ and Him crucified. And that there's nothing of spiritual value, true value before God that will happen in a church that happens apart from that reality.